Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And here's Bale. Bale gets flagged offside. Xavi Alonso, Cafu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale, and he's had a hit! And a goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maradona. Cafu. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Cafu. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Crosses it in. Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 9.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Maradona. It's a goal kick. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. Maradona. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Puyol does really well there, strong defending. Bale. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Pirlo. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Bale. Luis Suarez. And it's Maradona. And it's Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Indonesia really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Pirlo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. Pirlo. Maradona. Well, they can break here.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Busquets. And it's Jordi Alba. Nesta. Rijkaard. Nesta. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi. Cafu. Pinches it off him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Busquets. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos. Jordi Alba. And here's Bale. Maradona could try cutting inside here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting,
Hello
and
attendees,
there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And we're off again. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Bale. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Cafu. And it's Messi. That's Thuram. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Vieira. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Here's Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cafu. Neymar.
The attendance for this
Aim
match
forwards.
was 70,987.
Haaland tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try.
He gets big! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Xabi Alonso. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram. Played towards the other side. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cafu. For Messi. Cafu. Messi. He rises! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Manchester United are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time for someone to add authority. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Jordi Alba promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Maradona. Now it's Shevchenko. Keeper seated all the way. And he's intervened well there. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Messi. Cafu.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, just skips past his man. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Cruyff coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Cruyff. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cafu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Manchester United certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's got away. Now it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Cafu. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. The message is clear, none shall pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Always onto this. Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Messi, he has found a way through. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. There is front Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season. It shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ribéry, looking for the runner. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira. And it's Nesta. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribéry. Lewandowski. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well seen. Saw that coming. Nakata. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Lewandowski. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Kimmich. Nakata. And he'll shoot here. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
it's Messi. Cafu looking to get on the end of this. Messi. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga calmly anticipates. Kimmich. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cafu. Ribery. This is promising. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a loose ball. And it's Ribery. Xabi Alonso looking to penetrate opposition lines. Always onto this. They're urging him to shoot. Alonso gets a good foot in there. Kimmich. And it's Nakata.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Nakata. Kimmich. Now it's Lewandowski. He can run onto that. Messi. Kimmich. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And now the breakaway. Cafu. Neymar. He could be in here. Messi. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Danger averted for now. Thuram. Back into the middle. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Messi carries... And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Children's announcement.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Xabi Alonso. Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. Nesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. That is a great pick out. Troy. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge. and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice.
And Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's played it. Hits it first time! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Cafu. Here's Vieira. Kimmich. Ribery. Messi in acres of space out wide.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Cafu. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lewandowski. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Now it's Cruyff. Cafu. He's looking to set free a runner. Messi has it in a wide position. Cruyff. Upamecano. Vieira. It's Roberto Carlos. And he's picked out the run. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nakata attempts a clearance. Ederson has that under control. Vieira. Neymar. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 18, Gullit. Substitutions taking place.
He's played him through. Oh, important interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. And here's Muller. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance to shoot. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Now it's Haaland. Face to face with the... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Japan are looking to go forward now.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good running, strong and purposeful. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Now it's Haaland. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really
It's Neymar! That has not gone well. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. So it is still 0-0. Roberto Carlos. Nesta. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Mbappe. Decent hit! And it's Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pirlo. Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar. And it's Gullit for Nesta. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? Pinches it off him. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Back into the middle. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Roberto Baggio deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pedri. Chance here to counter. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the counter is on. And here's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Adams. Roberto Baggio. And he cuts out the supply. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. He could be in here. There's the hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Number 9,
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, that is one way to stop him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cafu. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Haaland. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. That's headed upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Haaland has found the net here, of course. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's been picked out. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cafu. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Messi. Cafu. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe goes steaming forward. It's a sweet ball, that. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Haaland. Neymar. Adams gets over and intercepts. Messi. Cafu. Interesting ball. Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he welcomes it in. Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Into the last quarter of an hour. No way through there. pull it. Roberto Baggio. And the shot! Now that's a real chance missed.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's being shifted off it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Guardiola. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Neymar. Thuram makes the interception. Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the finish! Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Referee's given a throw. Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. So that's it, it is all over. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business
Please
in an
turn your
efficient
attention
manner.
to the screen for information
Haaland
provided
claiming the
by
man of the match
local
award,
police.
and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, and he's through the middle.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that's out of reach. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Back into the middle. Nesta makes the interception. Thuram gets over and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ronaldinho. It's a sweet shot at goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos. Thuram calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho is firing after that one. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played into space out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gets the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. He can get that clear. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Bale. Now that's a fine challenge. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, the shot! He's had a shot! Goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The goal scorer after 21 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Koller. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. He gets big! That's a decent clearance. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Goalkeeper's ball. Gently done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Neymar. Neymar looking to run onto it. Backward it goes. Messi plays the ball back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Neymar. He's got tall. Sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hit into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And here's Ronaldinho. It's a mighty effort! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
No, that's been intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Collier. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's off and running. Pass somewhat off target.
Look, it's a run.
There's the whistle for half-time. Manchester United head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Cafu. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Daniel van Buiten.
The second half then, just getting going. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And now the breakaway. Strong running down that left flank. Roberto Carlos. Gullit finds himself offside.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And that has left him in a heap. Ronaldinho. This is promising. Picked out brilliant. Yaya Toure! It's in! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it hits one! Roberto Carlos. Gullit might just make this. And he welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That has not gone well. And that could set him on his way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field.
So, third quarter of the game.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 9, Erling Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get onto this? Oh, nice one too, very nice. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Roberto Carlos. Corner it is. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's going for goal! He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Substitutions taking place.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super find. Oh, just skips past his man. Great hit! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He's had a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a lucky 7th corner. And they've got a throw.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Added time.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nesta. That's a nicely measured pass. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through here. There's the hit! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. No space, no... And that will be the final act. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good play on the left-hand side here. Saliba takes control of it and he's on the move. Leicester producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Driving through the middle. No foul, says the referee. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure...
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tchouaméni, Conte. It's a really well-measured ball. Punched away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. Cafu. Messi. Cafu. Cruyff! Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. No goals as yet. And it's Perez. Costa Curta. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's Perez. Costa Curta. Conte. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Conte. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. Costa Curta. Saliba. Now Costa Curta. Ederson. White. Now Saliba. There will be a throw-in. And it's gone back to the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Nesta. Cafu. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Cafu. And it's Messi. Saliba gets good distance on it. Chouameni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. And he was alert to it. He's got the shot away! And it's Xabi Alonso. Gullit chasing after it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. And here's Messi. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Thuram.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Might want to be careful there.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
White gets across to intercept that. Perez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Messi. Gullit. Great pressure, plenty of it. Some good, persistent defending here. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. And they can counter here. Cafu. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicely aimed pass. It's run loose here. No way through.
The attendance
Quarter of
for
an
this
hour
match
into the
was
second half.
61,052.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cafu. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Could be danger here. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Roberto Carlos. And he's there to clear it.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Roberto Carlos, Cruyff, Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ball played for Leicester. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Messi had a shot. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi, and Messi! And yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Goes in for the header! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 84
Great
minutes
header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyant.
Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two. Roberto Carlos. White promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. 4 added minutes on the board. Looking for options for movement. And here's Haaland. Cafu.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer
And that
quickly.
could set him on his way. And it's Batistuta. Decent hit! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And very quickly. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these.